And all this, of course, comes after billions were wiped off global share markets on Friday. Let's go to Craig James, who's the chief economist with CommSec. So, Craig James, it's a bit like a tsunami watch, but it seems we haven't been hit with another big wave of selling.
Yes, and investors have taken the shock and they've decided to move on with life. This may have been a bruise to the American ego, but in a practical sense, it doesn't really mean too much for the US economy. It doesn't mean too much for the global economy.
So things are stabilising, but are you still expecting a rough week? Still problems with Europe, of course.
Well, the European central bank has come out and made some definitive statements today saying that they would be buying Italian and Spanish bonds. That is soothing words, and hopefully that will provide a degree of support for the European markets later tonight. Certainly the Federal Reserve stands ready to provide the liquidity that's required. So we're starting to see the European and the US authorities starting to provide the comfort that's required by investors. This has been very much a panic selling episode, and you do need to have the authorities standing by providing the degree of support that's required.
But it just shows still how fragile the sentiment is out there.
Well, certainly these are difficult times. It's uncertain in terms of US debt levels, in terms of European debt levels. But what Standard & Poor's basically has made clear to the US authorities, stop mucking around. It is time to stop playing politics and start working in the interest of the American people and start working in terms of the global community.
Now, for every downside, there is an upside. The downside, of course, we heard people with money in super and shares being hit badly. Upside here, can we expect lower interest rates down the track and lower oil prices, perhaps?
Well, that is a possibility. If this situation continues to go on, we continue to have share markets falling and confidence being affected. Simply, we have the ammunition at our disposal to be able to apply that to the economy. The Reserve Bank can cut interest rates, can cut them decisively. That's something that we can do. Certainly the Americans, the Europeans, even the Brits really can't do. It's the fact that the oil price has gone down substantially. That is good news for motorists. And the fact that our share market's at lower levels, it does mean that the bargain hunters can now start picking around for the stocks that have been badly beaten up and pick up some bargains.
Craig James, thank you.
Thank you.